Miss Bale has been babysitting, well, minding Ruth and her brother George for the last 3 years. She speaks her mind. She says George can be a handful at times, usually some kind of boy thing, like tying a rope from up in the maple tree to the back railing, his own zip line to slide down on. She's harder on Ruth, though. Right to her face calls her complicated, a difficult child. Says she's hard to read and fearless, which Ruth takes as a compliment. Once, Miss Bale caught her with her pockets sagging with quarters. From her change jug. Quarters, all Miss Bale ever puts in. But Ruth fussed so, hysterical tears and everything, insisting they were from her piggy bank with her mother backing her up, though they both knew she was lying. Finally, Miss Bale let it go. Called her a hard nut to crack. And to make it worse, a hair-trigger temper. Punch her brother George as soon as look at him. Threw a hairbrush at him yesterday, cut his eyebrow. Miss Bale likes Patty Corrigan. Says she knows how hard it is raising children alone. Patty's only got 2 more night courses to go for her RN degree. She's been at it for years. Days she's an LPN at Regent Memorial. Miss Bale says she admires mental toughness in a woman. Ruth overheard her gossiping about her mother on the phone. She said when it comes to her children, Patty's a pushover. Guilt's what does it. Gone so much, working, studying, and now with the boyfriend in the picture, she hardly disciplines them. Afraid to make them feel bad or something. Miss Bale says she's probably the most structure those two have. On her watch, they know exactly what's allowed. Ruth had sneaked into their apartment first to change out of her wet clothes before coming upstairs. George is on the couch watching television, but Ruth can't sit still. Legs and arms scratched raw. "What's wrong?" Miss Bale asks again. Ruth doesn't answer. "You can't fool me because I'm Miss Bale," she says, same way she used to warn her students. Kindergarten teacher for 29 years, so she knows when a child is lying. "When's her mother coming home?" Ruth keeps asking as afternoon becomes evening. "Same time as always," Miss Bale says again. "Thursdays, it's always 8:30 after Patty's class. 2 nights a week she's been going this summer." Mr. Pardeau is banging on the door. Has to talk to Ruth, he tells Miss Bale. His daughter, Ceely, hasn't come home from her piano lesson. A family friend saw her with some kinky-haired girl, and they've narrowed it down to Ruth Corrigan. Ruth feels like throwing up. Can't stop crying. Mr. Pardeau's face is getting redder. Now he's yelling.